Greetings. Welcome to day 20 of Ethany Dawn's 31 Days of Tarot Challenge for 2019. Today the question is, what is your favorite tarot spread of the moment? Well, if it just said what is your favorite tarot spread, I would say two favorites that I use most often. One is a basic 3-card spread, which I usually do not assign meanings to, like past, present, future, or, whatever. Sometimes I do, but usually I just use 3 cards I draw regularly, and I just look at the relationship between the 3 cards. To read, energies, basic energies, I do those at least once or twice a week. My favorite spread I do for others, I think, would be the Celtic Cross, or the Celtic Cross combo that I love to do, which does, both of them uses my modified Celtic Cross, plus the combo contains as well 12, I add the addition of I think 12 Lenormand cards to it, and it's a really nice read, nice relationship between the cards. But anyway, since the question said, what's your favorite spread at the moment, I decided to say, what is your new favorite spread? Because I was reading for a friend the other day, and as part of her reading, I used this plant oracle, which is the Druid plant oracle deck, which I thought would be appropriate because she's a gardener, she loves gardening, and I thought it would be nice to see her relationship with these, with the plants, how that came out. And I was familiarizing myself with the cards, and I came across, in the book inside, which is a fantastic little book, which has, a black and white photo of the, actually a grayscale photo of the plant, talks a little bit about where it is, how the card reads, and also what the uses for the plant in either, maybe culinary or magical or healing uses. So it was really nice. But anyway, in the back of the book, there's like maybe 4 or 5, I don't know how many readings in the back. And one really caught my eye is called the Pentagram Spread. So I included this in her reading, and I want to show you what that is. And I also want to share with you my system, if you can call it a system, of organizing my spreads. We don't do, some of these we don't use very often. Excuse me. And some of these I only use at certain times of the year, like garden spreads and things like that. I use these certain times of the year. So I keep a vertical file on my desk and file folders. And the file folder is what I use to record the layout of the spread. And there we have it. There we have it. It's simple like that. But as you can see, it's based on the pentagram. 5-pointed star, okay? And we have fire, water, earth. Fire, water, air, and earth, and spirit at the top, okay? Each relating to the card. I hope you can see this, the lighting. I hope the lighting is okay. My lighting is not the best, but I think we're doing pretty good. We're getting better. It's going to improve, so don't go crazy. We're going to get it. That's one of the things we're going to change here in 2018 is the lighting for my videos. But anyway, it's kind of cool. It talks about exploring issues or blocks related in your personal and spiritual development. And in relating to, I think they related the elements in the pentagram to emotional categories according to psychologist Jung, which they go hand in hand with pretty much. And so they had, first we began with the place of the inner flame. This is the first card. And this would be fire. And this deals with the seeds of inspiration that bring the enthusiasm, the creativity, the new ideas, So this would be the first card. Very straightforward. The second card would be water, the place of the well, which speaks of the role of the emotions in life that affects your feelings or the life of your hearted. You know, how you, can also have to do with, whether how you're healing or how you are, your relationships. We can talk about relationships. Third is air, the place of the sword, which deals with the role of the intellect that affects your thoughts or your judgments. And then fourth is the place of the stone, or earth, the role of the body and senses in life that affect your health and physical circumstances, where this is how you feel, this is what is the causes, what maybe is the cause of your physical illness, or what is the state of your physical illness, okay? If disease is present, etc. And then finally, spirit, the place of the spirit. The gifts or advice from the spirit world and your core self to help achieve a sense of balance or wholeness. Okay, so that's a pretty straightforward card. We can relate to that, to the elements. But there's a little more to it that makes it even better. And this is, the next level is, as you see here, we have the pentagram in the center, but also within the circle we have these lines forming an actual pentagram. And that is lines how you connect. Here's fire, so we know fire. We want to say, how does fire, which would be this point, how does fire relate to water? How does that link? How is fire linked to earth? How is fire linked to air? How is fire linked to spirit? What is the connection? Okay, so where there's simply for 5 cards, we're getting not just those 5 points, but we're getting 20 relationships between the cards to also examine. So this is a really good, thorough spread to use if you're looking for, how well are we balanced? How well are we, how well are we integrating these things, the different aspects of our life together? We cannot be all intellect. Can't be all thinking things too much. We have to feel things. We have to also, how are we feeling? We have to say, what are we doing about the feeling? What are we doing? How is that feeling, translating into our everyday life? Where's the feeling coming from? Where is this idea, whatever? Where do these ideas come from? Or where are we going to do with them in the past? And then also, how are these in line with our greater self or the spirit world, our purpose in life? Okay, so I think this is a really simple, straightforward spread, and I think this is one that you could. I think I would do this every Sabbath. I would lay out these 5 cards, and just leave them out for a few days at the turn of the wheel. I hope you like it. It's kind of fun, and again, it came from the book in the Druid Plant Oracle. Thanks for watching.